see what's dead center with that. All right, perfect. Great. Um, Sweet guys. Well, thank you for bearing with me. Are we ready to do are we ready to do a break? If not, two, I'll let some of y'all hop in new to the game. Thank you for being in here. We got Huddle Skater, MJ, Bitcoin Jesus, DB. Welcome, welcome. We've got our S3 OPP box. If it's too zoomed in, let me know. I got another angle as well. What up, Dub? What up, Dub Dub? Audio's a bit choppy. Let's see. You know, nothing's perfect nowadays on this stuff. Let's just make sure. Let's make sure. It's gonna be an audio device. All right. Well, hopefully all good. What up, Drop? Hey, good to hear you. Good to see you. What's up? I like that. I like that. Hopefully it's not too much lag. I know I'm lagging. Let me see. I'll close out some of this stuff here. We'll get going. What up, Crane, DJ? How we doing? I hope everybody's having a good Monday. I love that we were able to do a full stream, a market match, a true market match, and now we can hop into some breaks. I appreciate everybody always being in here and being motivated. I like pizza. There we go. All right, we're back. We're finally here. Oh, hopefully it's not too bad. Hold on. Hold on, chat. We're gonna try to make this a little easier on us. Give me one sec here. Steady, slowly but surely. See, I'm seeing this. Let me refresh the page here. Are we here? Are we live? We're gonna button our buttons. What up, AG? All right. All right. There we go. There we go. All right, chat. We're finally live. I'm so sorry about all that. It's only taken 3 hours to get y'all a break going. So I'm glad. Less buttons? No. This is about as far down as we go until later. You know, depends how this game goes. What up, Comic? All right. Thanks, everybody, hopping in. I'll get this backdrop looking decent. What up, Bitcoin Jesus? All right. We're going to do at least one box break, right? I know we want two. How do we want to do it? If we want to, if everybody says two, we're going to run 2 auctions for each spot. I wouldn't likely do a 2-box break, or like you guys want a 2-box break. This is coming out of the case. So the crab was private. The crab was just ripping. This is out of that case. So all the same odds as before. There's still 21 club. There's only been 1 POW. What up, world? We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 5 boxes left. So this is box 5. You guys want to just start with a single box break if we, wind up with time, we can do 2, or you want me to run 2 auctions for each spot, and first auction will be for box 1, second auction for box 2, because I'm down to do that and start with 1, see how you feel. Yeah, I mean, also chat, again, we got to rip. We just got to rip. So at some point, there's going to be a ton of boxes to go through, especially with this new whale. So I'm also down for, wherever the spots go. But let's start with 1. We'll get the auctions going. I know everybody's been waiting patiently. This is going to be like the classic box break, right? So this will be with inflation. Sailor's actually going to be pulled out on this one, so there won't be a Sailor spot, right? No Sailors in this box break. I do have it listed as an auction, but at 200, I don't think anybody's going to buy it. So we're just going to start from bottoms up like we always do. I'm going to start this low. Base cards at 21. Get these auctions going and we'll get ripping, chat. I really appreciate everybody's patience. All right. This is going to be for the base cards at 21 bucks. Yeah, we got Rusty in here. Rusty, we were just rolling through the website. Looking forward to seeing if and when we can get some up there, but did I have 88, 68 expected? All right, good. So this is, as I said, for the base from Series 3 of this box, and I'll be tracking in Excel, and of course I can't show you that because my OBS cucks, but we got a 100 bagger going in W spot. All right, where is that base spot? We got 100 bagger. Thank you, 100 bagger, getting in there. All right, we've got up next. I'm just going to do it in terms of rarity. So we got our rares. I'll go 16 on that. Well, we'll go 12 even. All right, this is for the rares. Going live now. And I'll do 20 seconds on these. While this auction's live, I'm going to start. I got to get the TV on because I got to, me, I got to watch basketball too. We'll be all right. All right, we're going to do it back and forth. There we go. We'll keep the rares. Easy does it. KB. I love when I get to put my name next to a spot. All right, we got the purple parallels. I'm going to start those. 39. Well, we'll go 37. I like to tinker with all these prices. All right, we got purple parallels for 37, chat. Hop in there as you desire. We got, should be about 48 expected. I'm going to finish with my TV. All right. I always forget. Oh, that's a cap. All right, perfect. All right, purple parallels, 100 bagger on it. 100 bagger, channel 2, thank you for that. 100 bagger, thank you for getting in there, as always. All right, this is going to be now for the villains. We'll go in. I do like the villains, so I'm not going too low on those. But I'll start them I'll go 30. We'll run a 20-second auction. Here's for the villains, chat. Get at it. These are going to be, it includes your pharma, it includes, you know, all of our favorites, particularly the scammers and the pharma, but send it if you are looking for double. All right, now we're talking. This is a solid Monday, chat. We're freaking watching national championship basketball and we're ripping some wax. That's my ideal. We're starting with one box AG, and depending how these go, I might, you know, run an auction for the second spot and do 2 boxes, but we're just gonna run 1 box all the way through for now, and we'll figure it out, you know, if that second box is coming after these auctions run. But I'll show the chat where we're at. I'll show the chat where we're at on the auctions wise. Right now we got ultra rares up. This does not include the halving for 30. So the halving is going to be its own auction. These are going to be right on there. This will include the proof of work, the Lightning Network, and chat. One of these things, just to get it in your eye, like get your brains thinking, is, let me put my name on KB. And KB is, if you can imagine, I'll go these at 30. If you can imagine these auctions, right, on scarcity for what the spots would sell for, this is going to be for the Warriors, no Sailor, chat. So looking at around 4. What up, new to the game? 98. So these auctions on scarcity, they'll probably get a bid, right? So if they get a bid, you're looking at 25k sats, which at $100 is $25. Depending on how you organize those lots, you're looking at 2 bids, 50k sats. Comic with that on the Warriors W spot. We got athletes up next. Or rather, we'll go gold parallel next. Oh, reminder, the gold parallels, all the parallels in base, they do not include the Sailor, Inflation, Satoshi, and halving. Those are going to be in their own spots, and the Sailor is off the table. Just to watch out. What's on the yikes? What's up? Is it the background? Hopefully it's not the background. Oh, it's the 4 cards. It's 4 main cards. So they'll be pulled out and they'll be auctioned off on their own. This is for the gold parallels, chat. So this is going to be all the other cards at 40. I think that's super, super solid. Let me get this going. But yeah, those will be auctioned right at the very end. As I said, it'll be the Inflation, Satoshi, Sailor, and the halving. Those are just the 4 cards that are not included in the base and parallels. I'll let you guys get at it here on that. MJ with it. MJ's going after the gold. We pulled some sick MJ. I was really proud of our. Oh, of course I even labeled it wrong. I said 420. It's out of 421. Y'all know what's up. Did you finish it, Dub? There we go. What up, Base Sailor? We got the athletes up next. Oh, I listed those at 30. We'll cancel that. We'll run them cheaper. Well done on that one. Congratulations. Every time I see base Dub, I see base Satoshi as well, or base Sailor. I'm like, I like the name layover. Trips me out. All right, we'll just leave athletes as is. If you guys do want that, we'll run them lower. On the devs, I'll go ahead and hit them with 20. All right, and in the meantime, I'm gonna make this decoration a little decent. Oh, did I not start here? Devs at 20.59 expected. I love that whale print too much not to include it in the photo. All right, and that's just the light, so we're good. All right, devs are gonna chill. We'll take that spot, or we won't. There goes Hodl. Let's go find you a dev. Take KB on there. We'll go Hodl. Appreciate you getting in as always. It's lovely. All right. Who are we rooting for, chat? Is everybody watching basketball? I don't know if you guys, if that's not based. Is watching basketball not based? Houston, Gators. We're going to have a heated chat. All right. I might be, I don't know. I won't say which side yet. All right. This is going to be the orange parallels. We'll start them at 80 chat. Remember, there's four key ones that are not in it. I want to be clear. Make sure you guys aren't bidding on anything that you don't know. But these are going to be the orange parallels, expected 14. Again, no Satoshi, no halving, no, what are the other two? Sailor, and no inflation. So missing 4, but you're getting 14 expected. And I'll just make sure that's taken care of. So you're looking at, Courage, Sound Money, some of those other cards, Big Pharma, that are really sick in that orange parallel that still shine through. There you go, 100 bagger. I know I didn't run that silver yet, but we'll get to it later. We'll do the musicians up next. I'm going to run this spot at 20. This is based on the recent valuation, based on the card sales in the Telegram chat. If they're selling at around 50 each, you can bet that this spot at 50% expected should be a solid buy. But otherwise, we'll hit the Freedom Fighters. AG getting in there. Love it. Appreciate it. We got the musicians up right now. AG locking it down. And we're going to get those Freedom Fighters where we're looking at our favorite Bob Marley or some of the sort, depending on who you're chasing. Hopefully we get at least one, aiming for 2, and trying to send. Of course, I know y'all love that Bob Marley. I think it's super dope. The Cubs, you're watching the Cubs. Of course you are, MJ. What else? Why would I expect anything else from our boy in the Midwest? College basketball. What are we talking about? Thank you, Bay Stub, for getting in there. All right. We're hitting the hot stuff. We're going to the artists. We'll go artists at 130. Reminder chat that we actually didn't get an artist in the first box. Yeah, let's go get that Bob Marley. We didn't get an auction in that first box, or an artist in that first box, so this is pretty much a lock in the case, but total surprise as to what artist you're going to grab. So MJ, I'm sure you just got bumped. That's one of those things that happens. That's brutal about whatnot, but it is funny. All right, MJ, let's go get you. What are you chasing today, MJ? What are you chasing? We've got Epic Lightning up next. Study. All right, we'll hunt Study. We got Epic Lightning up next. We'll hit that at 50. Epic Lightning live, ready to roll. Chat, I still got to figure out the TV. So DJ, y'all bid against it. I gotta get this going. All right, we're back. We're still back. I'm hyped. Oh, this is so big time, chat. All right, I'm gonna be focused on you guys. DJ, let's go get that Epic Lightning, bro. Let's go. Which one? You know which one you want? That Leap of Faith or Freedom? Both are solid. Both are great. And here comes this Epic Ice. I'll put that lower, just because it's real tough to hit. We've got the Epic Ice, just at 30. 30 for your chance to win a dope card. You want Leap? All right, I'll make a note. We got to have all that mojo head in the right direction, chat. DJ is going to send this Epic Ice. See if we can find Bitcoin in here. You already know what we're chasing with this one. That's a must. All right, we got our legendary, chat. I keep it at 100 just because these cards sell for 2. We got a 57% chance. So we actually we didn't find a legendary last box. I'm trying to think of before I got to run back. Maybe it'd be helpful. You guys tell me if it would be helpful for me to have in the case basically what's been hit down to the detail, especially those higher end cards, just for your interest. I'd be happy to, get that information together. I'm sure you guys wouldn't not like it. So I'll do that for y'all moving forward. I'll make a note. AG, what are we hunting? What are we hunting, AG? Any of them, of course. Oh, well, we're going to hit one of them. I'm confident. I'm confident about that. Courage, done. All right. We're going with, this is the Epic Fire Spot. Chat, I'm actually feeling this today. So I'm going to keep it high. This is coming after AG hit his. And I'm like, oh, we got Houston up by 8. After AG hit his, I was like, man, those are sweet. Those are pretty baller cards. DJ's getting in there, DJ. All right, bro. We got to hit one of these spots, if not 2 of them for you. These are going to be the villains card is my favorite. I think of all. The Warriors card is sick, but that villain is gnarly. Which would you rather have? What are you going after? Yep. One's got to hit, bro. All right, we're doing POWs. You need the villains? All right. We'll get that energy flowing. POWs chat. This is run it. I'll stick it at right below what I would normally put it at. Actually, I'm sorry. I got to leave it at 150. What up, base? We're back. We're hitting the POWs now. We're watching some basketball. We're hitting the POWs at auction at 150. And there goes MJ Sosa, bro. MJ, we've only hit one. We're on our 5th box, so this means we're at even odds to hit this POW. Appreciate you getting in as always. All right, chat. We got 21 club. We've got 1 of 1. Let me run these other auctions real quick on the Satoshi, the halving, the inflation, and then you know how it is. We'll get into it. This is for the inflation chat. So inflation across the base and parallels. If you're after that inflation card, this is the one you want to try to get that orange. Otherwise, I'm more than happy stacking those. And this up next is going to be the Satoshi card. All right, we got Satoshi at 25. That includes, of course, the oranges, purples, silvers, and golds, and the base. And those are cards that I'm all over. I think I was just having a conversation with a community member about what do you value, chat? What do you value a Michael Saylor orange parallel at? You tell me. Thank you, Comic, and congrats on that. Why do I do what? AG. Sorry, just clarify that for me. Oh, just because it's just to differentiate it, and this is the halving. This is with the ultra rare and the base and parallel. So if this spot hits, and I'll educate you. So for me, it's just to differentiate, the offering for people that just want to chase these cards specifically. You can go after them instead of spending for say, $90 on the oranges, right, or whatever, right. Another way to differentiate, but if you guys want, I can rerun that at lower. I can do that at 35, but Silver Sailor sold for 30. Hey, I mean, DJ, just to push back on that data point, if Silver Sailor sold for 30, that's an out of 669, right? So an orange is out of 210, and it's not even the ratio, right? So an out of 210 is 3 times as rare, meaning, at minimum, if you were just following the logic of like 3 times as rare, 30 to 90, rerun the ultra rare? Yeah, absolutely. Did those sell? So long as they haven't sold, I'll rerun those ultra rares. I mean, and that's just pushing back, DJ. There's no one. I mean, one hasn't sold. Damn, someone got one for 50. That's fine. Yeah, I'll rerun those ultra rares right now. I'll hit them at 30. Unless you want it at $1. I can run this at $1, chat. I'll let y'all have this. This is the ultra rare spot without the halving. You guys can feast on that. So this is no halving. You're looking at around 3 cards being pulled. Hopefully, I know Jesus wants that, but go get them at this price. You're getting around 3 cards. Again, excluding that halving. There you go. I think we passed the mark. Anything above here is fair on both sides. Hopefully you get all 3 cards. It's one of those bittersweet. Yeah, I mean, I could see on eBay, one going for quite a bit. There hasn't been one for sale. What up? As old as revised. How we doing, brother? We're just wrapping up the break auctions here. And you guys want to do 1 or you want to do 2 boxes? Because right now we're almost at the end of auctions 1 and we could just rip 2 during the game. I'll let you feel. I mean, I'm happy with how these went, so nothing on me. Bitcoin Jesus, congrats. Thank you for that spot, brother. At this point, we've got a pretty solid lineup. I'm happy with how things went. If you guys want to chase the second box, let me know, and we'll run it. Otherwise, we'll just hit this box. I'm good with 1. I know people like pack rips. All right, we'll just run it with this one. Rip. All right, we're gonna rip. Chat. It's got to be done. You like that? We got so much stuff behind us. All right, set this to the side. Chat. You can't. I mean, it's tough. We'll go. Let me back this up, maybe. Oh, I got 2 more auctions. Ha! That's so funny. I would have teased the hell out of AG and MJ Sosa. All right, so this is 21 Club, chat. I have it at 169. Probably won't lower it. We're at 5 boxes in, so 3 have not hit. We got 5 boxes left in the case. Best of luck. Nobody wants it. We're hunting 21 clubs. That extra, it is sick. I could throw that on. I wish. I need one. I need an extra. But otherwise, I could see Bitcoin Jesus wearing this for sure, bro. AG, appreciate you getting in, bro. Let's go hunt you a 21 club, man. It's always the most exciting to go chase 21. I think it's, my favorite category. But let's fucking go. I'm so here for it. All right, chat. This is going to be the 101 spot. I don't even know. Has a 21 been hit from the case? No, a 21 has not been hit from the case. So we're at 5 boxes remaining in the case. Your odds are definitely higher, right? I should actually improve that probably, right, on the sign. But this is going to be for the 101 spot. We'll auction it off. Of course, chat. I love my cards, so I don't, and I love chasing, so I don't keep those prices too low. But at 160, we've ripped a lot of boxes. One of these days it'll come out. And if not today, tomorrow, or the next day after. AG's sending it. AG, you got my heart pacing now, bro. Every pack is going to be, let's go freaking rip, bro. All right. Full send it, AG. I knew you were waiting for something. You're like, man, you forgot those auctions. All right. We love it. All right, chat. I think we're good to go. I didn't sell the silver spot, but that's just because I didn't make the auction. So I don't think anybody, unless you're, head over heels for the silvers, absolutely. Everybody wished AG that. Good luck. That's crazy, those 2 top spots. Recapping here. I'll flip this camera around and you guys can see what you all bought. and who we're rooting for. So we got, if anybody needs to take a screenshot, if you need me to zoom in, I can, maybe it's better like that. Feel free to screenshot that. Maybe I should organize it by name, but if you guys have any, need any reminders of what spots you got, you just let me know. All right. All right, chat. Let me figure out just the best way to set up this camera, to be honest. You're going to be like checking me out for half a second. Let's see. It'll be just all right. I just need to make sure you guys can see the table. And we'll get some. I don't want you seeing my legs. Not because I'm insecure, just because it's whack. It's not whack to see legs. I just think it's much. Dude, you did pretty much ape in, bro. Yeah, I mean, at least I'm not a nothing. Oh, you guys can't see me? All right. Yeah. Just check that out. Don't worry about it. That's for another day, another dollar. Another day, another time. All right. I've got everything I need. Best of luck to everybody. We got, as a reminder, we got AG in the 2 top spots. We got MJ Sosa on the POW. We got DJ going after those epics, all the epics, fire, ice, and lightning. We got AG on the legendary, MJ Sosa on the artists, Dub on the freedom fighters, AG on the musicians, Hodl on the devs, and Jesus on the ultra rares with Comic on the warriors. And then some of the base. We got 100 bagger on the orange, purple, and base, and MJ Sosa on the gold. Let's go, chat. Let's go. All right. Is it already halftime? Oh my God, it's already halftime. What a perfect time to rip. All right. Maybe kiss this thing. Wish it the best of luck. All the mojo in the world today. Maybe I should, would it help if, just for the point of things, if we're going to say all the mojo in the world, we might as well bring our mans into it. All right. This is too funny. It's at least funny for me. Remove the, oh yes I can, sir. Good call. It is 1-on-1 mojo. It really is. All right, chat. We got no music. We got no buzzers, right? But we're still hyped. This is our Monday night post market mash stream. I'm gonna take these out. This is a tight box. I don't know what that means, but these packs be tight. They all cozy with one another. They became best friends. All right. While I cut these packs open, I gotta take this off. I cannot use my arms otherwise. All right, what's everybody? Oh man, I was gonna say the 1-of-1s. I don't even know. I was gonna say, I don't even know the names of all of them. All I know is that they're super sick. And I'll tell you what we've ripped. I've ripped, how many boxes are we at? I need my total count. We've done a crab, we've done a shark, we've done 2 other cases, so we're at 8, 11, plus 16 is 27, and we're at 28. I was gonna say, we gotta be over 30 boxes. The 1-of-1 is in there somewhere. I don't know where. Dude, I know. The McAfee would be sick. And we love Nardo. We're big Nardo fans around here. Probably my favorite Pepe artist. Just his talent and his story. And man, if you guys don't know Nardo, I'll introduce you. If you guys do, then that's sick. But would be happy to introduce anybody. So Nardo was a traditional artist. Had nothing to do with Bitcoin, nothing to do with, Pepe's, etc. And his talent of painting, I don't think it's oils, but nevertheless, his just natural ability to tell these stories that if you were around in Pepe, world on Counterparty, 2021, 2022, 23, kind of fade a little 24, but Nardo came in with total anon, right? So he was a nim. People didn't know his face. I don't know, people walking around the conference do know him now, but he came in and stole the show, right? Stole the show immediately. And it was amazing because it was without any input. He's a kind of young guy. He was, not younger than me, but young enough. He was in nursing school. Thank you. And, what getting into Pepe's did for him was allow him to go full-time Bitcoin art or go, full-time art, but especially Bitcoin art, right? And a lot of his, works he would sell. How old am I? Yeah, nice try, AG. No, I'm in my 20s. I'm above 20 and below 30. I was born in the 90s. How about that? That should suffice. No, I know. Yeah, well, hopefully it's not like 18. I don't know which way it's hard to tell, but I understand. Got the beard and the bucket hat. I play with trading cards like I'm a kid. Hey, thank you, Crane. Let's get after this. Let's get this back on now that we're ripping. All right, we're getting the cowboy on. I don't know if you're not on Whatnot, chat. If you're not on Whatnot while you're watching basketball or watching baseball or enjoying your Monday evening, and you're not participating in Bitcoin trading card breaks, chasing one-of-ones, what are you doing? All right, we're gonna go. What's the best way? You guys want me to go like this? If so, I'm gonna scoop way forward for y'all. All right, we'll go just like that. Oh, are you gonna be able to see the reflection? I hope not. Can you see the reflection? All right, we'll go like that. Perfect. Of course, I'm gonna be able to, but I can't do nothing besides that. All right, chat. Let me just clear up. I know AG and Brandon do so well with their 3D printed organizers. If they're not 3D printed, they're sick either way. But we're just gonna get into it. We got Courage. We got our cold card. There's a nice orange, the Austrian economics. We've got the gold. It's not Cyborg, it's Florian. We've got, all right, let me hold it this way. This is terribly difficult. Silver. Silver on the Preston. Purple on the Foundation. Purple on the Preston. And chat, you know my poker face. I'm going to let you know when it's there. 272 out of 1,000. We got that Canadian dollar. Get these pennies all ready to roll. I have to say, I love this jacket more than anything. It gives me massive mojo. Between the jacket and the Satoshi's figurine, chat, I don't know. When is that 101 coming? When is the 21 club coming? We could hit 2 pows. Might as well hit 2 pows, chat. All right. Make it happen. There's a halving. See, that's something just, if you're curious about how that works, and see, I need even more room. This is going to be a mess just the way I'm sitting, chat. Normally I'm slightly more organized than this. Oh, I don't actually need those scissors. All right. Got our base. Our base. There's our Brandon on the orange. What up, Mad Mac? How we doing? What up, Doge? We've got that gold. Our silver, free market capitalism. Or capital. We got Toonster on the silver as well. We got Booth on the purple. All right, chat. Where are we at? I don't know what card this is, but I know it's something. Oh. Y'all got to know what that is. Bang. Bang, bang. B Satoshi. There's that artist card. It's not study, but we hit. Love it. Who got that? That was over to MJ. What up, Ranson? How we doing, bro? We're hitting artist cards left and right with Bitcoin trading cards. Look at that full foil out of 210. Over to you, MJ. If you're new to Bitcoin trading cards, I highly recommend sticking around for this. If nothing else, you're going to see some really sick cards. This is Series 3, Orange Pill in a Pack. It was released. Oh, look at that. There's that halving on the base. We've got Price of Tomorrow, John Adams. There's that gold parallel out of 210 on the orange. The James Lavish. I got to get these right. We got Nico and Opti on the gold. Oh, there's your Sailor. Sailor on the silver. Close. We got Outline Rain. What's going on? We got Seth. Look at that. Sovereignty. He's gorgeous. We got, if you're not familiar with Tyranny, now you are. All right. Let's see where this pops. We got a red. We got a silver, which means an ultra rare. We got a Bitcoin mining shot. Gorgeous foil on it. Number 97 out of 500. I think I hit you with the number on that last one, but if not, you may. MJ, what? Grade it, sell it? Oh yeah, for sure. HODL. I was gonna say I can coordinate that. You just let me know if you guys need to trade. Hey, what's going on? Your comic book shop. We got a lot of new people in the chat. Oh my gosh. All right. I didn't think this was gonna happen, but it is. It did happen. That was quick. Not too quick. Hey, what up, Midwest? What up, Hito? All right, we got that gold parallel on the education card, the silver. Guys, if you're new to Bitcoin trading cards, you're going to see something pretty sick. That's pretty nice. That's that freedom of speech out of 700. We've got 2 more cards to go. Purple parallel. All right, chat. Ready? Where's Kim? Is Kim in the chat? How do you get 2? How do you like them apples, MJ? How do you like them apples, MJ? 2 of them. Orange Uprise with it. How sick is that, bro? Number 50, 57 out of 210, Orange Uprise. Just talking about Nardo. 2 for the price of 1. That's what we're talking about, bro. Very nice. Hell yeah, MJ. I know I am. So I'll be keeping you teasing all day. It's not that it wasn't a big hit. What up, Obi? This box might be heated. This box might be insane. We're gonna find out. We're only 4 packs in, chat, and we just hit 2 artist cards. All right, we got Ella Huff. What, we need some backstory? I was gonna say, yo, chat, if we got a ton of Bitcoin trading cards collectors here in the chat, say something about Bitcoin trading cards or throw that link. You guys know me, I do this just for fun, so I don't got too many btc-tc.com links. Hey, thank you, MJ. I always appreciate you hopping in these streams. I'm glad that, I'll tell you, we've been hot lately, MJ. You've been cooking on this stream. We got Fiat. We got our Lightning. We've got Miss Bitcoin. There you go, Skater. Thank you. There's that Satoshi on the purple. That's a gorgeous card out of 700, chat. And you're going to find that Ella Huff. That's going over to Comic. I'm a big fan of that. Big fan of Ella and the Bitcoin Students Network. That's going to be card number 455 out of 500. If you guys are not familiar, we got 17 people here in the chat. I'm launching top loaders all over the place. If you guys are not familiar with Bitcoin trading cards, chat, Bitcoin trading cards is the most transparent and, as far as I'm aware, the most scarce trading card project in the hobby. The artwork is out of this world, and if nothing else, you've got just incredible scarcity. Look at that scammers card, right? You've got Snake, you got FTX, you got different things besides snake oil. It's just, you know, some of this stuff cannot be made up. You just have to see it with your own eyes. You got the Papier Mark on the gold, or on the orange. You've got Sovereignty on the gold. You've got Freedom on the silver with Brandon. I'm teasing a little ahead of myself. We got purple. There we go. Bring the heat. Definitely use that discount code. There we go on the Luke Dash. Who hit that dev spot? That's over to Hodl with that Luke Dash. Gorgeous. That's going to be number 251 out of 256. All right, chat. We're kind of cooking. I got to say, we're kind of cooking. We're hitting good cards today. All right. Keep that organized. I've never met Luke. I assume he'll be at the Bitcoin conference. We got to get him over to the booth. All right. We got Freedom, Education, Economic Hitman. We got a gold on the Kisa. We got a gold on the Tuttle. Silver on the Resources, one of my favorite cards. So chat, is this the dark silver? Am I making that up? Like, right? Like one's dark and one's not. Did I make that up? Did I saw that somewhere? Yeah, that's every Bitcoiner. That is every Bitcoiner. Oh, there's a purple sailor. Very nice. And there's a blue. It's going to be your CBDC. One of the hardest cards to actually see, but one of the coolest cards there are. There are 2 color silvers. All right, well, 272 out of 1,000. I got to start figuring out what silvers I've got. Is everybody making 2 sets? Is that what's up? Y'all might be. I learned from y'all. All right. We got 2 rares out of the way. I'm covering up these legs again. I think it's crazy work that I'm in shorts right now, but on stream with y'all. But we're wearing a cowboy fit. We're wearing a bucket hat cowboy fit. The modern take on being a modern cowboy. Oh, there's a gold. Free market capitalism. We've got that Hungary economics. Hungarian. Austrian. Oh my God. Not Hungary. What am I? I'm not baked. I promise. Let's make that clear. I'm just maybe a little distracted because we're hunting such massive cards. This one, an economic hitman out of 500. Skies out, thighs out. It is a tough sight. It is blinding. This is 241 out of 500 economic hitman. Yeah, no, it's literally blinding. Drop fire. It's great to see you in the chat, bro. I'm glad that we can get you in here. It's tough to hit all these streams. So every time anybody hops into my stream, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch and hang out. There's your orange on the Confessions of an Economic Hitman. There's your Newt. There's your Jeff Booth. Absolutely retweet, bro. I know life gets in the way of trading cards. There's our resources. We're going to look at a get based. Mr. Get Based on the Warrior. I think we're at 3 Warriors, if I got that right. 2 Warriors. Might be at 2 Warriors. So we play off these expected amount. Ooh. Won't trip on that. There's got to be a Mr. Face Sailor. Next time we gotta not. At least my feedback. I cannot. I don't want to see I don't want to see the card in the back. I want that tease the whole time through. There's your resources on the gold. Yeah, I'll do this. Well, tag grade packs. Probably the issue with tag right now is that they're really in demand of their go-to product, and they can't even service the whole chat, the whole demand just yet. We're gonna get our 3rd blue, the Papier Mark. That's gonna be 272 out of 1,000. I'm sure they will, right? And I honestly think it's gonna go way quicker than PSAs, which takes literally 6 months. With tag, you can't even grade like thick cards. They have to be the standard trading card size. So it's kind of clear that their operations are pretty streamlined. for just one item, which is, what up, Jeremy? How we doing? We're getting into this heat. First of all, look at that MIC, that base. Some of these base cards are underappreciated. We got the orange parallel on the Tyranny out of 210. We've got our freedom of speech. We got that buy Bitcoin sign out of 421. There's your silver inflation. You've got Rumble on the silver. What up, New Sun? About to smack something here. We've got, it's going to be what, our third villain, that IMF 240 out of 500. These villains are some of my favorite cards. What did Skate say? Anyone grade boxes? Not that I know of. That would be Crane. We got to ask Crane. Into it pretty hard. Okay, well, no. Honestly, Jotfire is probably going to know. No best. I was so, for what it's worth, Skater, I was on that same path of really, really, really wanting to know. Because at this point, they're so rare that, you know, a graded copy, a graded example is just one way to preserve it as well. Oh, that's gorgeous. You got that free market capitalism on the orange. You've got your Hope on the gold, Nelson on the silver, Economic on the silver. You got Sound Money on the purple. On the purple, you got the IMF and the Lightning Network. 97 out of 500, ultra rare. That's going over to Bitcoin Jesus. There are services that verify. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely important to prove that the box is, in fact, a legitimate box. But it's pretty tough. Tough to grade. All right. I still need the math on these one of ones, chat. AG, every pack I'm going, I got my eye on it. I got my eye on it. And I'm not going to tweak. No, I'm definitely going to tweak. If there's a one of one, you'll know. You won't know. I'll keep it poker face. There's that private versus public key, one of my favorites, with Satoshi as well on the silver. You got the purple Noster. This can be an athlete. There's your Brandon. Anybody grab that spot? It's me, KB. I'm going to get some Brandon cards signed. Try to raise some money for the Bitcoin Students Network. I think my plan is, with these autos that I'm going to do, is really just make it a charitable thing. You know, right? As I said, Chad, I don't do this necessarily to generate a ton of revenue. I do it just because I love the community and I love engaging with you guys. And what we can do to support Bitcoiners and the youth. Yeah, let's go, AG. All right, we'll get back to that. We can talk about kids another time. We're ripping packs right now. We're hunting one-on-ones. For the rest of the box, I'm gonna hide the back card so I don't tease. Don't make it. No, bro, it's okay, bro. We're here to rip fatties, man. I'm here to rip fatties. We're not messing around. All right, there's that start 9. That's gonna be our 4th blue. Let's make it the last one, as I like to say. I think, who's got the blue? Oh, I got the blue. Well, I'll donate these to chat. But let's make this the last one. I didn't do my halftime check. The monster. Let's pull a monster. I'm not looking. I'm gonna hide this. All right, that's better now. All right, so we got Courage. We got on the gold. Rumble. We got 2 silvers. Purple, Rumble. There's a nice halving. We got a sovereignty. All right, what's going to be behind it, chat? Oh, is this a... Oh, there's a sailor. There's a sailor, chat. It's not even the one I'm hunting. It's not even the one I'm hunting, but boom. You're not wrong. It's definitely a boom right there. That's going to be 454 out of 500. Guys, I need a gold. I need a freaking gold sailor. It's like one of my friends ripped a one of one when he just needed the regular version of it. Well, we're heated with that. All right, we're going to close that nipple real quick. Heated with that. All right, chat. Let's get pack count left. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 packs left, chat. Let's get it right. Let's get the mojo right. We got the jacket. We got Satoshi. All right. We got everything we need. We got the ball game on. That is a low scoring ball game. Yeah, I'm gonna need chat to pump it up. I'm gonna need chat to pump it up. I don't play too many sounds. You guys just listen to me the whole time, which is amazing to me. I don't know if you get bored of it. But you know we gotta pump it up. Silver. I'm also gonna do the count after this. I'm gonna take a half a second break and count out. We got Bitcoin card. It's gonna be that MIC villain. Who's got that spot? Oh, I guess KB. All right, the Lightning Network. Chat. It's nice when not nice when I own spots. I don't mind when I own spots. I love getting these cards in your hands, being excited by that. The hollow foil is brilliant. We could show that one more time. Show that. My favorite thing is the laser eyes. I don't know. It's easier on the under the lighting, under the scope. But let's do this real quick, and we're gonna know how much we got left. Know the odds of the chase. I'll do it right here. I'm a numbers guy, chat. I like numbers. I like to know what we need to just do the math on and hit big. What those odds look like. I know that there's the ultra. All right. Hide that in the back. Hide these in the back. All right. We start off really hot, chat. I'm spamming. Spam the chat. You know, I'll put it up. You got to pump it up. That's why I need the Bitcoin conference. I need it bad, bro. Yeah, guys, remember, we got, what, eight packs? We've only hit out of 210s. There's something coming. There's something coming. I know there's something coming, right? All right, so we got 2 artists here. Shout out NJ. That's gnarly. We've got 1 dev. That's going over to our boy, Hodl. We got an athlete. No one cares what I got. We got 1, 2, 3. Only 3 warriors, which means there might be another one. We've got 1. I'll put him down. 2, 3. We've only got 3 villains. There's going to be another one. We've only got 2 ultra rares. There'll be another one. But we got 4 blue rares. So those could be done, chat. Ideally, those are done. The devs are done. The athletes are hopefully done. So we're looking at like 6 free packs that are free for all. I'm not going to look. I can't look. The box is hot. The box is hot. What up, Omega? I don't know if I just saw something, but I'm not going to tweak. I can't tweak on you guys. You guys are going to know when I know. How about that? Only right. There's your orange on the Lightning Network. Oh, that's gold, not purple. We got purple. Gold and purple. Silver. No peak. Yeah, no peak mojo is the real way to rip. All right, we're still on the purple. It's going to be... What are we... Chat, I told you. Told you. Told you, chat. Told you. I want it, but AG, you got it. AG hit. W. There you go, brother. Love to see it, man. Let's go. Number 6 out of 21. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go, AG. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about, chat. That's what I'm talking about. Gorgeous. Gorgeous card. I love it. Way to work, AG. Way to put in that work. Let's go. That's our second 21 club pulled on. KB streams and hit. Gorgeous, brother. That's a spot for 169. He got a 21 club for $169. That's why we do breaks, right? That's why you chase. Somebody takes that spot and you hit it. Oh, Base Sailor. You could have used that one too. But there we go, Dub. Hey, 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 no peak mojo. No peak mojo, immediate 21 club. You just surprised? I'm sure they were tweaking. All right, this one I peaked. My bad, chat. No peak mojo's gone. But now after that hit, now we're just kind of gliding. But we are looking for, this box is hot, chat. This box is really hot. All right. This box is definitely cooking, which means I think there's more to come. You're going to have to get some of these out of the way, right? We're going to have to meet our averages, but I think there's more to come. What a box. Happy for you, bro. Let's go. Congrats. Let's go. Off the hook. Yeah, there we go. 2 artists in a 21 club. This biz, yeah, bro. I mean, we're not playing around. You got the founder in the chat, bro. We're not playing around on this stream. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Talk about it. I know. Next time you guys got a clip, but that's okay. We'll hit that. Clip that. Beautiful. There you go, 100 bagger. Back in the background doing the Lord's work. Gorgeous. We got purple and purple. This is going to be another one to even it out. All right. As I said, sometimes you got to get through to the averages to hit the big ones. I love it. All right, chat. The peak mojo is back just because it's hard to not peak, but after the 21 clip gone, but I'll bring back the no peak here in a sec. We got that orange. I'm a big fan of the resources card. We got the gold, silver. We got purple on here. Orange Sailor is fire. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. There we go. We got a blue. All right, so fiat. That means we're at 5 blues. We got to be done with the blues. That's number 271 out of 1,000. Chat. I'm elated. Let's go. Hey, thank you, AG. I appreciate that. I'm going to go treat myself tonight. I'm going to enjoy. I don't know what I'm going to enjoy, AG, but I really appreciate that. That's very, as Crane said, you made my day. I hope I made your day by hitting that. You definitely just made my day. Really appreciate you. Here's that green. We've got a nice gold on the Satoshi. We got this big pharma on the silver and the Tuttle. All right, chat. We're getting to the point where the averages are going to be done. Right? We still got 3 packs to go. And these averages, I think, are pretty much even. That's number 240 out of 500. Oh, I mean, what do you, oh, to open up the spot? Hey, well, I told you, bro. I mean, these cards are here to be shared with you guys, chat. I just do a service. I'm just here to spread some love and have some fun. But I'm glad that, you know, the right people that are going to enjoy it love it. What's the chat? An orange. Oh, I just asked that, but I'll let chat not just ask. That was a fat minute ago. But chat, I'll let you answer first. A nice having. There's Ella. If anybody's got thoughts on an orange parallels value. Oh, there we go. There's a freedom fighter. There's going to be your John Adams. Is that going over to, who is that? Base Dub? Base Dub. It's not Bob, but I do like the John Adams. That's number 59 out of 210. All right, chat. We got 3 210s. We got a 21 club. I don't know what we're hitting next, but I'm thinking it's something. I still want between 100. I want that range. I want something in that 50 to that 121 spot. All right, I'm not peaking. We're going back to no peak mojo. All right, well, I can see the color with my eyes, so that's not fair, but I wasn't peaking. That's a pretty silly sentence. I can see it with my eyes. Yeah, drop fire. I was gonna say, open up the ones. Dude, it's already taken, bro. Base Sailor. AG took it. AG went ham on this. And so he rightfully so was treated. And there goes that Musicians. I don't know if I wound up with that. Nope, over to AG. Hit that Roger 9000. Yeah, it's very well deserved. A man that goes after chasing his feeling, his intuition, and sending it. So now really what we're after is the one of one in those next boxes. I may actually I may do something interesting with that, and I'd ask you guys. I'd be curious what you think. All right, I'm not going to look. This time I'm really not looking. Yeah, drop fire. I mean, it's just hard. So to go back on that, it's just hard to find them, right, for sale. So, and that's why I was arguing, I know, in the Telegram, if you have an out of 500 card, they're both beautiful, right? Like, yeah, you got the, out of 500 chase card has the beautiful lightning across the eyes, but that orange parallel is just gorgeous. And when you start to get down to it, it's really like a scarcity driven market. It's still Sailor. It's like, Michael Jordan. It's still a Michael Jordan card in collectibles. As far as that's just my thesis is, wow, nice. Private versus public key. Gorgeous. All right, this is Last Pack Mojo. Last Pack Mojo, No Look Mojo. Freaking, we got Cowboy Jacket Mojo. I don't even know what else. We got Satoshi Figurine Mojo. I don't know if we're allowed to stack Mojos, chat. But to wrap it up here, let's see, is this going to be something as simple as a Warrior? It is, but it's at least Miss Bitcoin. We wrap it up with one of the GOATs. We got Miss Bitcoin to wrap up a firebox. That's 455 out of 500. Chat, what a day. The market mash. We've been going for 2 hours and change. You guys on the East Coast are crazy. I appreciate you guys sticking with us. That was a sexy box. What a ride. Absolutely. Hey, thank you, 100. First of all, I'll run through this. I'll say my thank yous again. I'll say congratulations again to AG. But I want to ask you guys, while I'm packing this up. So there's 4 boxes left in the case, right? There's no 21 Club. There was 1 box left in the old case, which the 21 Club's already hit, so that doesn't have a 21 Club. So I have 5 no 21 Club boxes. I'm trying to think, and if anybody, I'll just put it out there. Try to think of ways that make sense of doing either one of one spot or like something fun with those boxes, knowing that there's no 21 Club. I'm gonna take them off the table. Like I just won't break them for a second. I'll rip 2 others, or I'll plan breaks for 2 others that I have that are loose, that are the ones that I traded Aladdin for, which he pulled the 21 Club. So that might be crazy. That might have the 101 mojo. I don't know, Laddie. That would be wild. But absolutely, AG, y'all. I'm gonna run through this. I'm gonna say, enjoy your Monday evenings. Have a great week. I'm gonna catch you on Thursday with another stream. We'll do another box break. We'll get it going. Have a good time while we do it, as always, and let y'all run. All right. And the last thing is going to be that musician spots, 210. Perfect. All right, chat. Starting off hot. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Crane. Thank you for boosting. All right, look at that. Look at that card. That is just pure beauty. I'm such a big fan of that. I mean, obviously, right? The 21 Club on the back. Hey, to everybody, to DJ that bought some of those 6 spots, to MJ that hopped in, you got 2 artists, MJ. That's unheard of. I've never seen that before. We got 1 musician. We got 1 dev on the Loop Dash. We got an artist or an athlete on Brandon. Miss Bitcoin. Priston Pesh, Ella Huff, Get Based, and a Sailor. We got 5 of those. We've got our MIC. Is that our IMF? We've got our Economic Hitmen, our WEF. So we got 4 of those. We've got, don't forget, Freedom Fighter. I tripped on that red. What up, CB? You missed A baller break, bro. Nah, you might have been in here and you might have dipped. You might have missed nothing, but this was a gnarly break. We got 3 ultra rares, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 rares. Oh, make it 5. And that makes 24. Overall, chat, I'm going to hold these up on your way out. Figure out, oh, that's where they go. I was like, pick it up, and there's no 21 club on it, like it was magically gone. These are the big hits. Tell your friends. Go buy some Bitcoin trading cards. Go rip. Go learn about Bitcoin. Go have a freaking insane time. Y'all have a great week. Stay blessed. This was an amazing, amazing night. Thank you for sharing it with me. I will raid. I will not. Don't dip yet. We're going to raid. Good call. That was Skater. You got me. All right. Who are we going to raid? If anybody's got, y'all let me know. AG, all y'all are good to go on recommending a raid. You guys typically have a good username, but otherwise, I'll throw it in a rando. I'll give it half a sec. Otherwise, I'll throw it in a rando. Let's see. Other TCG 3C original? Man. Is that our boy? All right, we'll run 3C original. Done. Peace, guys. Y'all have an absolutely great week. We'll catch y'all on Thursday. Stay tuned. Thanks, AG. Be well. Peace.